So off the opening here, the two things that you guys are going to be fighting for are heat wave and camo, and both teams start equally. So if you're going to rush to camo, it's a matter of how fast you can get there, and if both you and the other guy are equal, you'll end up both be standing on it at the same time, and you'll trade, and then it's where your teammate's at, which will put you guys into a really bad position. So if on like a 2v2 where numbers are really, really important and map control is really important, I would opt to play it a little bit slower and bait it more, because they still have to play for it. Like, you can't take your eye off of it. And so if you play out in a manner that you can get the heat wave and get the camo, it's a little bit better, but you can keep your eyes on this camo. So what I mean is like, so you have a really nice shot. I'm gonna have you guys be blue. So if you are standing on flag, okay, and you've got eyes of that, I would be sending, oh no, sorry, you guys are gonna be red because you guys are on blue side to start with.
Oh sure,
that's backwards. If you're on flag, right, and you're looking at the camo, then Wolf needs to be running to a spot that's going to complement your positioning so that they can't push you and do damage, or be able to back you down without seeing it. So like if you take shots and you have to back down, like you're going to go back, you know, you're going to stand behind the pillar, you're going to drop, you're going to get out of the fight so you can't look at it. And at that point, if they're good, they're going to jump on it. And so they're going to probably have somebody, you know, they're going to jump up P, and they're going to jump up car. This is usually like the way that guys will play this. But the only way that they can, you know, but that's jumping up. The only way that they can get it is if they run top mid. So if you stay flag and you're looking at it and you send Wolf like through connector, he's going to meet this guy here on car. And if you know that, you can both be shooting at him. So you can take an angle here, shoot this guy. Wolf can make sure that he dies and doesn't take a lot of damage. And if you can eliminate this guy so he's out of the fight, then you guys can push in and grab camo.
I see.
So I would play it more like baiting it and looking at it. If you want to play more aggressive on it, then you both need to go and jump up onto one of those cars or the P side. But if you do that, then you both are pretty much gonna be clambering at the exact same time as these guys, and then it's just a matter of who's gonna hit their shots. If you double up on one side, you're gonna probably get naded out, and you're both gonna be down. So I would opt on the, especially on the beginning here, that you have one guy flag, and then the other one either goes car or P side. And I'd almost say P side actually, as I'm saying that. If you can see this, you start off, you're up on top, and your objective here, Monkeyz, is to put shots on. And just from playing with both of you, your shots gonna be a lot more consistent at longer range, so you can keep them off. And your objective here is to put 1 or 2 shots into them so that if they grab it, it's an easy cleanup. And then Wolf, if he goes over P side and he grabs, you know, heat wave, or he goes P2, or he hangs out P1, like he's in a flanky role right now and he's looking for that drop. I've started to do a start where I go bottom P to their jump up, and then I'm looking this way so that when he drops, or when someone is on this side, you can put shots into behind them. Because again, you want to try to disrupt this battlefield here. And if if this guy has to spin to look at where you're at, you should be able to get a shot or two into him before he can lock with you and start, you know, strafing and 1v1 with you. And as long as you can hit those shots, you should be able to clean them up. While that's going on and you're pushing it, then the guy who's on flag needs to be rotating to get car. So there's a song and a dance here. And so what I would say is you need to have somebody who can anchor down and watch the camo, and then the other one needs to take a position where he can get kind of flanky. And so if you go like tunnel or connector up here, your objective is to put shots onto the guys that your flag guys putting shots onto. You guys need to focus the same person. So if it's car, if your teammate goes car side, you both need to shoot car side. If your teammate goes P side, you both need to shoot P side. If your teammate goes up underneath to their jump up, which is, I'm liking this idea more and more as I play, because you're gonna knock these guys down. He is going to have to shoot the guy who drops down. Now, while that's going on, the guy on flag needs to be aware of what's going on. So if you do this flanky roll here, and this guy's engaging with your teammate, you need to, if you can't put shots on him, you need to rotate to somewhere you can put shots on. So jumping down and go and jump up to car so you can help pinch this guy, because even if you pick up this kill, his other teammate is going to be looking for your teammate, and then you go, you're 2v1ing this guy, you kill him, then your teammate, you know, he's getting shot. Wolf needs to try to stay alive by going like fridge side or going underneath to P, like getting this guy to you know, have to spin and move around, and then you're picking up the second guy. And if this plays out correctly, you guys should be able to get camo, or at least burn camo. You should be able to be up 1 kill by killing 2 of them, and then you can get heat wave and look for the next spawn.
That makes sense.
And especially with these like tournaments, you got to be able to know what you got to be working with your teammate here.
Right.
And a little bit more control there. And so as I'm watching, and you guys stayed alive really well there, and you played out the camo, but you're not getting a lot of information and looking around. So your goal up here is to be putting shots in the guys, not necessarily killing them, but putting shots in, and then the other person is going to be cleaning up those underneath kills. So
That makes sense.
okay, so let me go up here. All right, here. I'm not even gonna play this forward. I know exactly what's going on here. So we got Wolf over here, and we got Monkeyz up on P2 looking this way. Okay, so you both are this way. You know that somebody just dropped over here, and you see dinos coming out from on dino. This is a situation you guys need to be able to recognize that this map, if you cut it in half into quadrants, you've got a guy out on dinos, and you've got a guy underneath you P side. So they're on opposite sides of the map. Technically you guys are too, because it's past the middle, except one of them is on the outside of the map and the other one's in the middle. You guys can pinch this guy underneath you. And so when you see that guy drop there, if you're calling that out, Wolf, you need to pick that up and go, hey, I'm gonna help you on this guy. And knowing that this guy's on dinos, so he might be able to challenge you bottom mid. If you can jump up to help shoot on this guy or get to tunnel, you guys need to pinch this guy. Anytime you're rotating, especially in a 2v2, if you're rotating and you can peel someone away from their teammate, you guys got to jump on that guy. So knowing that Monkeyz is right here, or I mean, you guys could also, you know, run across the map. I just think that the guy P is going to be a little bit closer to you guys. That if you pinch the other guy, it's going to look something like you go utility to cut off this utility, and then Monkeyz is going to go across top mid. This is going to force him to go to utility. Loyal will push in towards dinos. You're going to go connector, and then he's going to be trapped in utility, or he's going to try to get to flag. If he gets over to flag, then Monkeyz continues to push in utility. Wolf would go top mid. This is what you kind of got to visualize as you're you know, blocking people off, that you're kind of moving with them. So here's the position right here. He's throwing those dinos. What I would say is, before you moved over to that utility, because you were kind of out on Dick or somewhere around here, if you just go mid, you cut off this entire side of the map, and this guy's just trapped back here in this bottom quadrant. So then you can sit right here. Monkeyz is going to come out on top and see if he can get him to go into fridge, or if he goes flag, and then from here you both just collapse on flag. It's a 2v1. You guys clean that up, and then you guys are 2v1 the other guy, and then you can get them into staggered spawns, which is like the ultimate goal of what you want to do in a 2v2. An ideal setup that you guys are going to have is you're going to have somebody top car who is able to look back and forth between blue and yellow, and he's just going to be bouncing back and forth, looking back and forth. And this is where I would think like Monkeyz would be the one to do this, is that you're just putting 1 or 2 shots on the guys, and then Loyal is kind of roaming around this mid area, and you can go low, like going low on this map, as long as someone is I always say, you know, we got to get high ground, but if you've got someone at high ground, they can't get to high ground without having to contest it. You can rotate around bottom, and there's a lot of cheeky angles down here. You can sit on the jump ups and you can cut off angles. You can you can go P1 and rotate back and forth. You can go car, but you can control those dinos, and you guys do need to start working on getting control of those weapons, because that's going to be a huge part of this. But like the ultimate that you can do here is, you got a guy, you know, top mid, you got a guy who's roaming, you're going to jump on someone. So say you guys kill this guy car, and you've got, you know, the guy bottom mid and then the guy on P. Well, he's dead. Now you're going to go look at the other guy. So the guy who's bottom can rotate bottom to him. The guy who's top can rotate top. You kill this guy. By the time you get there, this guy should be coming off spawn. It's a 10-second spawn. So as long as you can get there in 10 seconds, the other guy then will just be coming up. He's most likely going to be spawning on the bottom side of this map, because you guys are controlling the top side. So he's going to spawn one of the fridges most likely. And then you can, again, rotate guy top, can start looking at fridges. The guy bottom is going to be, you know, underneath that. You guys, you know, move together as you're getting those kills. All right, just to go off of what I was just saying. So now,
is there no audio on the stream, by the way?
There is, but then I get confused by who's talking.
Oh, okay.
Like if it's actually you or not.
Oh, that's. I mean, it's only me. It is only my voice. By the way.
Yeah, I get confused. It's all good. So just from going from this last position, so you get, you know, your top P, he's down here, and you've kind of got control of this map. Monkeyz, you're the one controlling the top right now, which is a huge thing to have. So you rotating back fridge is actually giving up this P side, and now you guys are kind of cornering yourself over here. Whereas if this guy now jumps up top P and his guy rotates to utility, they can peel off your cousin here, or they can make him weak so he runs out of the fight, and then they have their eyes on you. If Loyal goes, you know, bottom, you know, if he's under mushroom stairs or he goes over to bottom car, if they can't clean him up for some reason, the other guys are going to be able to look at you. I mean, this guy's going to have a clear shot at you from utility, and this guy's going to be able to go outside and clean you up, or go inside and clean you up, one of the two. So just that little shift there, you just gave up that positioning. I would opt instead run across top mid and just pay attention. You had the information that guy threw those dinos from over in car, and then his teammate was underneath you. They can't come up here and challenge you very easily. And even if they do, like let's say you push out to top mid and then this guy's on jump up shooting you, all you got to do is drop your side to your cousin. You've got a safe space here with your cousin to be able to pinch these guys out. You got to be thinking about, how do I keep the high ground? How do I pinch with this? And then your cousin needs to also be, you know, team shotting with you guys. Instead you opted to go to fridge, which is more of a passive play. You're giving up that high ground. Now you're allowing them to come back at you. That's just what I'm seeing there. Oil's rotating to you. Love it. Now you go back up. Perfect. You're getting information. Good. So you know that guy's in utility, and you're see how you're rotating around. And if you pull us back up. I love this. Okay, so you guys are kind of like in this, you're roughly in this kind of a position, and this guy's back here in the utility. I don't know where this other guy went. However, they're not in this fight. They haven't shot you guys, like nothing. Like right. If he dropped and he went to utility, there's a potential that you're gonna have him, you know, contest you here. But you guys are slowly tightening this circle down on this guy, and you're gonna get him into this corner over here, and you're just gonna kill him. Like that's just what's going to happen. And the only way that his teammate can prevent that is if he starts shooting at you. But if this guy's in the corner and you guys, you know, you're pushing in here, your top car, if this guy, you know, reveals himself, all Loyal has to do is back off and rotate towards you. And then you guys 2v1 that guy. Like that's how you slowly constrict down on people. Like you don't have to over engage in a fight. Don't drop here. Damn it.
Oops.
So you can't like right there, you kind of gave that up. I don't know where and see how Loyal went back towards fridge. Like you guys you had the idea of slowly, you know, constricting that guy over there, but then you kind of let it up. Like you got to jump on that. Okay, so we had dinos jump up here, get some information. Right here. So okay, so you're going for, no, you're not. All right, you end up getting the camo. Well, another thing you can do, like when you're in these positions where your teammate just got pummeled, so you know where Loyal's gonna be at. You get this kill up here. This one, if you've got, I think Loyal's. I wish I could flip it around. I think Loyal was shooting at this guy.
Oh, probably.
So if I just keep having to make sure I pull this up. So, he's got to be like car. Or utility, I think is roughly where he's at, and you're right here. This guy's up on top P. I don't know where his teammate's at. We'll just say he's on flag or something. This guy right here, you don't necessarily need to jump up on this guy to shoot him, because he's only going to pummel you, make you weak. If your teammate is shooting at him, you can actually try to pull him out so that he's revealed and gets shots here. And the best thing that you can do in that position is actually back up to this jump up and put shots on him, because the only place he's going to be able to go is dropping, which you still have a line of sight on him, or running to their side, which retreats him. And until he gets down those stairs, Loyal would still have lines of sight on him. If he goes your guys' side like an idiot, again, this is an easy, you go jump up, you go P1, Loyal goes over to flag, you guys pinch this guy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a dance here that you guys can do with these guys, that you can kind of pull them out into a position that you want. But if you get that guy to retreat and then the other one's like, oh, I'll go take P, well, he's just in the same exact position that you just did. Again, pull him out, put shots on him. If he goes top car, he's on the other side of the map from his teammate. You can jump up there and you guys easily rotate to 2v1 this guy.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
This is the idea. You don't have to, don't put yourself, take that unnecessary damage there. See, if you just keep backing up there, that's all right. You took that trade. That's just a different idea that you could do there. But then right here where you spawn in, I like your thought is, okay, we gotta get top mid. You can bait this again. So both teammates, both teams have one person down right now. Everybody's gonna be out of the fight for 10 seconds. You can actually just sit right there on that spot right there and keep looking at the camo. If he's coming from P side, you've got dinos. All you gotta do is chuck 2 dinos at him. He's gonna have to retreat. You get camo for free. If he challenges you, he dies because he's bad. And then you can wait for your teammates to come in here, and you also are still getting information on who else is there. You don't have to be the guy to jump on this. And baiting.
That's a great point.
Baiting camo, as long as you can get the kill, is actually gonna be a lot better for you than jumping on it and just burning it.
That's fair.
You can play a little bit like more passive here, I guess. But you get it, which is this is a good play. And then your teammate spawns in. So now Loyal should be playing up top, trying to get information to you. You need to be rotating. He needs to be kind of favoring the side that you're on. So you need to be communicating. I'm on yellow side. This is good. You know where that guy is at. Go cut him off. Go mid.
Should have.
You end up getting that kill. Get your camo back. Perfect. Look at this. Damn, I don't know how that guy got up there, but if you watch that, he's out on dinos. This guy's top mid. Wolf is up here on top P. You're rotating this way. He was going this way. He's pushing across top mid. You're pushing this guy back. You continue to push this guy back. He's going mid, and then you guys that's exactly how you play that. You just keep putting a couple shots on a couple guys. You keep pinching it. It's unfortunate he probably just jumped up and backsmacked you, but you guys end up coming out of that up to 2 kills to 1 kill. Unless you didn't get that kill. Just kidding. If you would have been top P with Loyal, you would have been able to get that. Or even if you went bottom P, like you guys would have been able to 2v2 with that. Just that little split right there is the bigger issue there.
Yeah, I got split. Yeah, that was nice.
Nice! Other guys, 1 shot. Nice.
We win those.
Yep.
So you win that one. Just a trust thing with your teammate here, though. When one your half shields here pushing out. Really ballsy. Wonderful. Luckily, you got that back. That would have been a 1-shot pummel. So in this kind of when you're right here, you should continue to get into safety. You didn't get killed this time, but you should make it a habit. Your 1-shot. Get into this corner. The only way that this guy can come kill you is if he pushes in. He's doing a desperado. He's trying to get 1 kill for his death. Trust your teammate. He's going to clean this up right now.
Right.
He's there full shields. Just.
Yep. I agree.
And even right now, if they push out from flag when they spawn in, you're half shields. You're gonna be out of this fight for even longer. Camo runs out.
I think I was trying to call out where camo had been.
Yep. You've been doing a lot of correcting in your aim.
Ooh.
I don't know if I've ever noticed this before, but watch when you spawn in here how many times you correct before you can take that first shot on him. See, You're moving with your right stick and your left stick at the same time, which makes you overcorrect on the one side.
Yes.
All right, so in this kind of a fight here where you're peeking, if just strafing out is what you're trying to go for. If you strafe out and have to correct, you should just have this angle already. So if you know he's going to be over there, so like, okay, you're sitting here, you're waiting for the information, maybe you hear him or something, correct before you strafe out and then try to peek shot it, because then you can just peek out, and the only way that he's going to be able to get a better angle on you is to have to rotate out farther than what you're at. So he'd have to be coming out to, out here to be able to pinch you more. Like you, and so you can kind of, using this corner over here, you can kind of pull him instead of having to go all the way out, because what you ended up doing is you strafed out, you looked over, and then you strafed out more, and then you had to correct over to him. So like there's more movements in there, which allows him a little bit more time to kill you. Yep. So when you see two there, you need to be telling Loyal we need to rotate. And here, you don't necessarily need to drop just yet. If Loyal's there, but Loyal should be going like to fridge or over to flag, and you guys should be rotating that way. Right now they're trying to peel you guys off. Here is where the communication is going to be a little bit stronger. He must be P1 right now. He's P1 or P2. If Loyal starts to get shot here close, the call out needs to be he's on me, and you need to ignore this guy. He's across the map. He can't help, and you need to pinch the other guy that's on you.
Gotcha.
He had to have been P2. Yeah, just keep running. Damn. They're just hunting you down.
Yeah.
That's the thing to know there. If you get them split like that, like they split themselves and they're jumping on you, at least get that one kill and then make it a 1v1 across the map and wait for your teammates.
We do make a run here.
All right, let's get some information here. Good job. Yeah, when someone gets into it, and this is just a little 1v1 thing, if someone gets into a 1v1 with you and starts throwing grenades, keep pushing them. You will get 2 shots off for the time it takes them to throw a grenade, which is enough time for you to either put 2 shots and a pummel into them or just continue to just kill them. If they start to throw a grenade mid-fight, just kill them. It's over. Wonderful. It's an opening. It's an easy opening to